Welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. So today we're going to briefly discuss warranties when it comes to tires. This question comes up quite often in some of the off-road forums in particular that I'm in, and they'll ask what kind of warranty do they have. So there's, in full disclosure, I'm an outside sales rep for a tire distributor, so I'm very familiar with this information that I'm getting ready to share with you. And I deal with, the manufacturers direct. I deal with, anywhere from 25 to 50 different shops in a given day. In a given week. And so I deal with warranties and things like that. I deal with our in-house engineers at our distribution center that makes a determination on these warranties. So warranties, what are they? So you have three different types of warranties when it comes to tires. You have manufacturer defect warranties, which is guaranteed, kind of thing. You have mileage warranty, and you have road hazard. So manufacturer defect is exactly what it sounds like. It's a little hard to prove sometimes if it was a true manufacturer defect or not. But like a broken belt that shows no signs of abuse or anything like that, and you can see where a belt's been broken in the say the center of the tread, and the tire's bulged up in the center. Then yes, that would be a manufacturer defect. And it depends on how old the tire is too. So each manufacturer defect warranty can vary from 12 to 24 to 36 months kind of thing. Mileage warranty, exactly what it sounds like. So I'm sure you've seen it. The tire's rated, and has a 50,000 mile warranty. So then road hazard is kind of what it sounds like, is if you hit something, whether that could be, a nail, a screw, whatever that damaged your tire, it has road hazard warranty, which they will make good on that tire. And I'll break each warranty down a little bit. So mileage warranty, how does it work? So let's assume for a minute that you're going to look at a set of all-terrains. I will tell you this, most mud terrains, very few, there's two brands in particular, I'll discuss those here shortly, that in a mud terrain line of tire tread pattern has any kind of mileage warranty. Most, even your higher ends, the Yokohama Geolander series, the Toyo series, the Nitto series, none of those have mileage warranty on their mud tires. So with that said, let's assume you bought an AT that's rated at 50,000 miles, and you got 40,000 miles out of it. What's going to happen is they're going to prorate that, and they're only going to give you any warranty at all based on the 10,000 miles that you did not get out of the 50,000 mile warranty. So how does the warranty work? You're going to take those tires, and you're going to take them to the shop you bought them from, and then they are going to deal with the deal with the distributor first, and then the distributor usually deals with the manufacturer. However, if you cannot prove proper rotation, then you're most likely not going to get a warranty claim completed. That's one of the first things in the paperwork that has to be filled out, is documentation of where you and how you rotated them and how often. If you do not have that documentation, you're wasting your time. I'm just telling you now. And if they see uneven wear, in other words, you didn't have your front end aligned or something like that, and they're worn out on the edges, anything like that, you're not going to get any kind of warranty out of them. If you brought 4 tires up there, and 2 of the tires look like they were slick almost, and 2 of the tires look like they were possibly still decent, more than 3/30 seconds, at least 3/30 seconds or close, and the others were almost bald, you're probably not going to get warranty on any of those tires, not even the 2 that are bald. And the reason is they're going to look at that as possible abuse of that tire. They should be even wear, front and rear, same, if everything is correct and you're not abusing your tires. In other words, you're not spinning tires or anything like that, and everything was properly aligned. So there is some, personal, things that you have to do personally, that you have to make sure you're doing correctly before warranties even are applicable to you being able to be used. So anyway, with that said, road hazard kind of the same way. If the way that road hazard works, they're not going to give you a brand new tire if it is in a repairable area, or if the tire is repairable. So giving you an example, you bought a set of tires yesterday afternoon, you drove the car home directly from there, put it in your driveway, came back out the next day, you realize, hey, I've got a flat. and you look and you ran over a screw somewhere between the shop and your house. Brand new set of tires. I've seen it, have dealt with those phone calls and those customers, and they want a brand new tire. That's not the way it works. Unless that screw is like in a sidewall or what's called a non-repairable area. It only is if it's repairable, they're only going to be able, the shop itself is only going to be able to patch it. They're not going to be able to give you a new tire. So that's how that works when it comes to road hazard. It has to be repairable. So sometimes they can deny those even with a hole in them. Here's why, and I'll tell you how this works. Let's say, for instance, it's on the right rear passenger of your vehicle, a spot you never look at. You drove it for 4 days with a nail in it and you didn't realize it. Maybe the TPMS sensor came on. Maybe you don't have, my vehicle does not have TPMS. So unless you actually caught it somehow through TPMS and ignored it, or whatever the case, you ran it flat and then it blew out. They're not going to warranty that tire even if it started with a screw in the repairable area of the tread. And the reason is because you ran it flat. That's just the way it is. If that tire's been ran flat, there is a sense of personal responsibility that you have to take when it comes to warranties. So you have to make sure that you're not running tires flat. If you run a tire flat, most of the time they're not going to warranty at all. You do occasionally have a spontaneous blowout. In other words, you hit something in the road and it immediately blew out. That can be warranted. But if they can look and document the way, if it had a hole in it prior with a screw in it, they're not going to warrant it. But here's how this works. You'll take it to the shop. The shop then deals with the distributor. The distributor, we have in-house engineers that look at our tires and basically decide whether we're going to issue a credit back to the shop. And then the shop will issue the credit back to the customer. That's the way this works. Every distributor is different, so who knows what somebody else may do. But if a shop buys from us, that's the way we do it. If it's questionable, we'll send a note or call the shop and say, look, we can't make a determination whether that's warranted or not. We're going to send it to the manufacturer. We'll literally pack up your tires and mail them, FedEx them to the manufacturer. The manufacturer will then determine whether there's a warranty claim or not. Excuse me, guys. Out here in this pollen about to kill me. So that's how that works. And they're not going to ship you the tires back for free either. So let's say you got, 40,000 miles out of 50,000 mile tire, and they still had, like, say, 330 seconds or more, and you thought, well, I want my tires back if you're not going to warranty them. They're not going to do that. They go in a pile, they're going to be destroyed, whatever. You're not getting your tires back. So just giving you a heads up there too. But just kind of wanted to brief over that with you guys, because this warranty thing comes up quite often. So there are some tires that I will recommend to you guys to take a look at if you're looking at for some cheaper tires and you're looking for a warranty. Federal just came out with their Explorer line that has mileage warranty on their MTs and their ATs. There's a new tire company called Venom that has some really good looking, like I almost call it like an XAT, kind of a BFG looking tread design, has mileage warranty. So there are some cheaper brands out there that does have some mileage warranty, but most of them do not. And then this applies to any, I don't care if it's a mud tire, all-terrain, passenger tire, it's all the same. Because you'll have passenger tires that do not have warranty. They'll have manufacturer warranty, but no mileage warranty. You'll have road hazard and blah blah blah, but you might not have mileage. That's just the way it works in the tire industry. A lot of your high performance tires do not have any kind of mileage warranty, similar to a mud tire. They know that tire is possibly going to be abused, and they're not going to warranty that thing with mileage at all. And plus, there's a lot of times a softer compound involved, which wears a lot quicker when it comes to performance type style tires. Some brands I will tell you now. Again, in full disclosure, I sell these through our distribution center sells these, but it's tires I know and trust that we've sold for a long time, and we get good results out of them. A lot of the shops and customers like them. The Kanatis, that's Kanati. They have the Mud Hog and the Trail Hog. I had the Mud Hogs on this FJ for a long time. Matter of fact, I had them on. That's kind of how I got my job, to be honest with you. was because I talked to my shop that I bought them from, and I found out who the distributor was, and they happened to be hiring, and next thing you know, I'm working for them. But that's another story. But yeah, Canati Trail Hog and Mud Hog. The Trail Hog is very similar to a Goodyear Duratrack. It is Snow Peak rated. It's a good looking tire. It's really nice. Neither one of those have mileage warranty. Again, the Venom line of tires that just came out recently, they're nice. Again, some of theirs have mileage warranty. Federal, they have the Karaja, the older line of the Karajas, and then the Explorer line, which is their newest lineup. Yokohama, if you want a premium tire, Yokohama Geolander series, all the way from Geo15s, Geo3s to the XATs. They've got XMT, really good. That's what I love, my Yokohamas. They are great. Kenda offers some great tires, passenger and LT, MT, and all-terrains. They also have a new RT that came out. That's a really good looking tire. We get a lot of good positive feedback on that tire. That RT was actually tested and has won a championship racing, trophy truck racing. So you may want to check that out. Just Google Kenda trophy truck or something like that. It'll come up where they actually won a championship on that new Kenda RT prior to it actually hitting the public market. So it was kind of tested, R&D'd on the track and desert racing and things. So you also have Patriot. Patriot has some good looking tires. Fury, if you're kind of into the diesel style builds, some of the bigger diesel trucks, F-250s, F-150s, that kind of thing. That's kind of the crowd that they usually cater to a little more with the Fury line of Fury off-road tires. They're nice. And if you're looking for a Falcon Wild Peak alternative, Sumitomo makes Falcon, by the way. So there's one called the Sumitomo Encounter AT. It's a mild all-terrain, very quiet, great mileage. I've got some on my work truck. I got 65,000 miles out of those. I think they're rated at 60 or 65, but I got the full mileage, and they were not totally gone when I got new tires, and I got the exact same tire, and I could put on that truck. It's my work truck, company owned. I could put any tire I wanted, and I had such good service out of those, and they ride really well and super quiet for an AT. That's what I went back with. So if you're looking for a nice overall, just mild all-terrain, say you do hunting, whatever, and you don't want to have that noise and you drive it quite often, you may want to look at that Sumitomo Encounter AT. Great little tire. But anyway, guys, hope this was helpful. If you got any questions, post those below. If you got any questions about warranties or tires or whatever, I'll be glad to try helping you with an answer. But I thought I'd just help, kind of clear the air on some of this stuff when people ask, does it have a warranty? Well, it is what it is when it comes to warranty. I will say this real quick. If you buy tires online, there's nothing wrong with that. We have an online division. I get it. Sometimes you can get them a little cheaper. But if you're bound and determined on this warranty situation, the problem is you buy them from online. Let's assume you didn't buy them from a distributor. You bought them from Amazon, whatever, and you get them, and you got 30,000 miles out of a 50,000 mile warranty tire. Well, you're going to deal with who you bought them from. You can't take them to the local shop and expect them to do anything. They're not going to. There's no shop out there, if you did not buy tires from them, are going to get involved in a warranty situation. They don't want anything to do with it. It's none of their business, and you're going to have to deal with who you bought them from. So that's the disadvantage to saving a little money online sometimes, is if you do have a warranty claim, it kind of is what it is, unless you want to deal with taking them off, sending them to somebody, because they're not going to warranty anything. Nobody is. I do not warranty tires, no distributor will, over the phone or possibly with pictures, maybe, but that's a rarity too. So your best bet would, if you do buy online, is maybe try getting in touch with the manufacturer and see what they would do direct, and maybe give you some kind of coupon for your next purchase, something like that. They would do that. But you're not going to get a local shop to deal with you on a warranty claim for tires you bought on Amazon. Just not going to happen. You're going to have to deal with who you bought them from, or direct with the manufacturer, possibly, if they will do anything. And again, it's usually going to be some kind of possible coupon, $50, $100 off your next purchase, which is normal when a lot of times when they run rebates anyway. So like Yokohama and Bridgestone and Firestone right now are running a rebate on their tires. So I think it's up to $100 on certain tires on either brand. So anyway, guys, hope that was helpful. If you got any questions, post those below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Bring another video shortly. Have a great day.